They say truth is stranger than fiction. They forget to mention that sometimes it's also more terrifying. And this is Whispers of History. Deep in the heart of southern New Jersey lies a place locals call the Pines. More than 1 million acres of dense forest, marshes and forgotten towns swallowed by nature. It's a landscape that seems frozen in time, quiet, eerie, and utterly isolated. But for centuries, people have said something else lives there. Something with the body of a man, the head of a horse, and wings like a bat. A creature said to scream like a banshee and fly faster than any bird. They call it the Jersey Devil. The story begins in the 18th century, when the Pine Barrens were home to a scattered collection of settlers and outcasts, woodcutters, fugitives, and those society had left behind. Among them lived a woman named Mother Leeds. According to legend, she already had 12 children. When she discovered she was pregnant with a 13th, she cursed the unborn child in a moment of despair, crying out, "Let this one be the devil." On a stormy night in 1735, she went into labor in her small cabin. The wind howled outside, lightning split the sky, and the midwives whispered prayers as the baby arrived, seemingly healthy at first. But within moments, the child began to change. Its skin thickened, its hands curled into claws, and its face stretched into the shape of a horse. Horns sprouted from its head, and leathery wings tore through its back. The creature let out a blood-curdling scream, and before anyone could react, it flew up the chimney and into the stormy night, vanishing into the forest. From that night on, the people of the Pine Barrens said the devil was loose. For decades, strange reports trickled out of the pines. Farmers found livestock mutilated. Hunters spoke of eerie cries echoing through the woods, and travelers claimed to see something, tall, winged with glowing red eyes, swooping above the treetops. In 1740, a local clergyman is said to have performed an exorcism, attempting to banish the creature for 100 years, and for a time, the devil seemed to sleep. But evil, as the old saying goes, rarely stays quiet forever. It was January of 1909, the dead of winter. Snow blanketed the Pine Barrens, and an icy fog rolled through the streets of southern New Jersey towns. Then it began. For one terrifying week, the devil returned, and panic spread like wildfire. Residents of dozens of towns reported sightings. Strange hoof prints appeared in the snow, on rooftops, across fences, even stopping abruptly as if the creature had taken flight. In the city of Camden, police fired their revolvers at a strange flying beast that refused to die. In Bristol, Pennsylvania, a trolley car full of passengers fled when a winged creature attacked the vehicle. Schools closed. Factories shut down. Armed mobs formed search parties to hunt it. Even the press joined in. Newspapers ran daily headlines, and cartoonists sketched the devil as a dragon-like horror terrorizing New Jersey. For 7 days, fear consumed the state, and just as suddenly as it began, it was over. The sightings stopped. The tracks vanished, and the Pine Barrens fell silent once again. But what was it? Skeptics offered explanations. Some said it was a case of mass hysteria, fueled by sensational journalism and superstition. Others blamed escaped exotic animals, kangaroos or large birds misidentified in the dark. Still, others looked to history. They pointed out that the Leeds devil may have begun as political propaganda. In the early 1700s, the real Leeds family, from whom the legend's Mother Leeds may descend, were publishers of an almanac. Their patriarch, Daniel Leeds, was an outspoken man whose writings angered the Quakers. His books included astrological symbols, which his neighbors called heathen. In response, he was labeled a devil worshipper. His family crest even bore the image of a dragon-like creature. When his son later supported the British crown during the Revolution, the Leeds name became synonymous with evil. Perhaps the Jersey Devil was never born of magic, but of gossip, politics, and fear. Yet folklore has a way of taking root and growing far beyond the truth. Even after 1909, sightings continued. In 1927, a cab driver near Salem City said a winged creature landed on his roof, rocking the car violently before disappearing into the dark. In 1960, strange noises echoed near Mays Landing. Police found no evidence, but locals swore the devil had returned. In the 1970s, a group of forest rangers claimed they heard screams that didn't belong to any known animal. And in 1980, a South Jersey couple discovered their German Shepherd dead, the body torn open, surrounded by hoofprints in the dirt. Modern witnesses describe a creature around 6 feet tall, with hooves, wings, and an unearthly cry, part shriek, part growl, part human scream. Even now, in the age of drones and smartphones, new reports still surface every few years. A blurry photo, a dark shape gliding between the trees, a scream echoing through the pines at 2 a.m. The Pine Barrens remain vast and untamed, over 1 million acres of forested wilderness where ancient legends still feel alive. Fog rolls low over the cedar swamps. The roads twist endlessly through dark trees, and sometimes, when the wind is just right, you might swear you hear something, a distant shriek, fading into the night. Visitors still leave offerings, coins, candles, even apples, at old crossroads and bridges, hoping to appease the creature. Locals say it's better not to go too deep into the woods after sunset, because once the light fades, the pines belong to something else. The Jersey Devil is more than a monster. It's a mirror of the people who feared it, a symbol of isolation, guilt, and superstition that haunted a frontier struggling between faith and reason. It has become a cultural icon, appearing in books, films, and even as the mascot of New Jersey's hockey team. But beneath the pop culture image lies something older and far darker. A reminder that every place, no matter how civilized, has its shadows, and that in the heart of the Pine Barrens, the past still whispers. They say the devil still roams the pines on moonless nights, flying between the trees, hunting, screaming his eternal curse. So if you ever find yourself driving through the Pine Barrens, and the woods seem to close in around you, listen carefully, because you might just hear the wings of the Jersey Devil. If you enjoyed this tale, subscribe for more stories of grim folklore, bizarre events, and chilling mysteries that time forgot. And remember, the past never stays buried for long.